You technically cheated, Chad.
How did I cheat? It achieved its goals.
But
Reach El Dorado Hills.
no, it was supposed to get to your cache, Chad.
It didn't. It didn't.
It was the
I
first
went. I
one.
went
Hey,
back
I
and
won.
reread it three
I'm not
times.
complaining. I won.
I went back and reread it. I thought it was supposed to get to my
Chad.
cache as well, but I went back and read it three times, and that's not what the goal stated.
Okay, we'll fight about it tonight. Go put it in your. Go dip it in your cache.
Dip it in what?
Go dip it in the cache.
Which cache is it?
The cache that it's supposed to go into.
But it doesn't. Doesn't have one listed.
Yes, it does. Where's mine? If mine doesn't, then that's
That's
default.
okay. I'm gonna go read it for like the fifth time.
Hey everybody, we're gonna start in a second. We're just waiting for Jesse to get here. Cash for Coffee show tonight. Interesting thing occurred this week. If you guys can't figure out what we're talking about, you're gonna find out in a minute. A real interesting thing. We're gonna lead off with it tonight because it's a really interesting predicament that happened. That is Jeeps eating on her bed there?
Maybe.
Looks like she's eating.
I think Cam put treats under the top blanket part.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna start the show, Jess.
All right, 1 second. I feel like coffee's brewing.
I don't need you.
Fine, be that way.
Well, I mean, I don't need you to start the show. I always need you. All right, Chad. You ready, Chad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Record is on. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. That's weird. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be that kind of night. Why aren't we working here? Hello. This is what happens, guys, when I don't test the music before I go live. You know what? I test it every time, Chad. And does it always work? It always works. The one time. Let's try it again. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't know. It's playing. What if I do this? Could that be one? Hold on. That's interesting. Sorry, guys. I know it's dead air, and I apologize. I'm just trying to get the music to work. Jess, the music's not working.
Are you going through the right mic? Are you going through your board?
It's plugged into my board. What do you mean am I going?
No, Are you picking up the board rather than your
Audio.
audio?
Yeah, I sure am. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure out
That's really weird.
why there's no sound. That's very interesting. Hold on, I'm trying quitting it. Because we could hear me, right?
Yeah, but you are quiet.
I'm quiet?
A little bit. A little
Really?
quieter than normal.
There we go. Hey, we got
There
that.
you
All right,
go.
here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have short minutes manning the phones, and please welcome to my virtual left, my co-host, Chaz 427.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to 2021, and grab your coffee.
Chad, you're real low. Is he low or is it me, guys? Maybe it's just me. Maybe he's low for me. Tonight's episode 648, recorded live on January 6, 2021, is January Cash or Coffee. Phone lines are open. So give us a call, 808-468-7924. It's 808-GOT-SWAG. And for you international callers, you can call us for free via the web at callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. Yes. Jesse the dog's digging a hole, by the way.
To China, apparently.
Yes. Is Chad quiet or is it just me, guys? Maybe it's just me. It could totally just be me. Let me see. What do I have you? What's your mic settings at there? If I adjust your mic settings. What if I do that? All right, talk about
I can hear Jeeps.
That's why I had my mic muted, because I know you can hear her, but at least she's not barking.
Oh, but is Chad too loud now? Chad, talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Am I too loud? Never.
You sound so quiet tonight. All right, so Chad.
Yes, sir.
Tonight.
Yes, it is.
Here's a cash or coffee. Yeah, see, now Chad is higher because I freaking messed with him. See, that's what I get here. Well, let me bring it back down. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, Chad should be okay. All right. Tonight's episode is Cash or Coffee, January, first show of the year. Welcome, Chad, first show of the year. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But first, we got to talk about Patreon, Chad. Costs a lot of money to make this show work. Really could use your help, guys. We talk about it every week. How you can help. There's two ways you can help. You can go to PayPal, PayPal.me/the Geocaching Podcast. Make a one-time donation. Just the dog is like, I'm mesmerized by the dog. Seriously, you got to take that thing away. I can't help but not look at her. Or you can join us on Patreon. Patreon gives our members extra audio, extra video, only available to our Patreon members. You get stuff in the store for dirt cheap, new stuff added to the store already, and for the new year. And you will get path tag stickers, a geocoin. Geocoin's looking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like Benji59 out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Knuckled up to the bar, decided he wanted to join the club, join the inner circle, Chad.
Probably a Broncos fan.
Probably, yeah. How about Stark 3000 out of El Paso, Texas, Chad? Platinum member, kid. Platinum member.
Platinum member. Wow.
Love the platinums. Give him one more there.
Awesome.
Love the platinum members. He's like, I want the coin. I want the patron coin. That's limited edition, Chad.
That's right.
Not everyone's going to get one. Who wants one? So, guys, you want one. You got to lock into that Patreon tier to lock in your coin, kids. I'm telling you, you're going to be pissed. Warn you now. So give anything you can, guys. We really, really appreciate it. You can join us on Patreon. That's patreon.com, patreon.com/ what the hell is a platinum? Ian, platinum tier is the coin tier. Don't worry. You're a part of it. Don't worry. It's patreon.com. That's patreon.com/ the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
And tonight we're also
if I could speak.
Tonight, we're also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork creators of the fantastic logbook made it with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future. Geared towards the hider who would go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, instant tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Me Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group, with adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, you've come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And finally, buy Patax.com for all your swag and Patax needs. Visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized Patax with over 41,000 tags to collect. Patax.com is everything you need to start your Patax obsession. Visit them at Patax.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And as always, you can find links to our sponsors on our website or
Or in our show notes.
in our show notes. Jesse,
Yes.
does chat sound loading? I
No.
can't get past it. So you sound low too. Why? Something's going on.
So, see, it's you because she sounds
It's
fine
me.
to me.
It's
We
totally
sound-
me.
And,
It's-
and the audience says we sound fine. So.
I know it's totally me, and it's irritating. But it's irritating to me because like you guys are so low, and like
Do we need to get your hearing checked?
no, I don't think it's my no because I'm coming blazing loud in my headphones because you guys are so low.
Not
And I'm
quite
trying to
off.
like it sounds like I'm so much louder than you guys.
Not quite often. It would be the other way around. I'll
know,
be
usually
hearing
I'm
you
quiet, I
blazing
know.
loud. And
All right, Chad, we've got some emails. So
I got mail! Yay!
see, even like I got mail guys nice and loud, but then Chad's like, "Hi guys, how you doing?" All right, this is from B Mars, Chad. This email.
Mhm.
Scott, Chad, and Jesse, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. No Happy Hanukkah in there, I noticed. I just found my 10,000th cache tonight. I had to find 19 other caches today on Christmas. I found GC8TM1N Rubius Haggard bonus cache. Rubius, is that right? Haggard bonus cache?
Rubius Haggard. Isn't
Number
that a Harry?
Provo
that,
Potter
Ha-
Park. What?
Yeah.
Isn't that Harry Potter character?
Yes.
Isn't
Yes.
Rubius Haggard's?
Hagrid.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Provo Potter Parkway series for number 10,000. Had a cool logbook. I will attach a pic of me with the logbook. All right, Chad. You ready to see this picture of him with a logbook?
Oh, yeah, well, I can see it. The audience can't.
Oh, it's gonna haunt your freaking dreams, man. That's what it's gonna do. Here you go, guys.
It's pretty awesome.
There you go, guys. Boom! Look at that logbook. What is it? Is that supposed to be a Harry Potter thing?
It's a book with fur and teeth.
I know. Did a book have fur and
Yeah.
teeth? in Harry
Yes.
Potter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then that's pretty cool then.
It is really cool.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Congratulations, B Mars, for hitting 10,000. It's always nice to hit that. That number is always a good one to hit. Well done, sir. Well done. This next one, Chad, from Ed302V8
Mm-hmm.
says, unfortunately, I didn't see the Pimp My Cash show topic until after it broadcast, as I'm a podcast listener and don't listen live. Fair enough. I wanted to send details of an elaborate hide I placed this summer. Needed to do something during the lockdown, he says. The cache is called Spy Catcher, which is GC8Y2DX. That's GC8Y2DX. You play the part of an FBI agent in the summer of 1945, tracking down Soviet spies in the U.S. Linked from the cache page is an associated www site with a case. Is that a worldwide website? With case documents and a 40-plus page FBI internal newsletter. This guy makes you work for it, Chad. I've created a plot line to be as accurate as I could with real-world events, but remain historical fiction. Why is she yelling at the dog? The documents are reworked originals, and the FBI magazine is real from 1945, but I added some additional info to the pages to provide hints for this puzzle cache. The plot follows a Soviet spy from Germany to the U.S. via Canada, as the different government agencies hand off surveillance and finally assign the case to you. The evil nature of the spy's luggage becomes known as the spy is tracked. The FCC is involved, as they were during World War II, for radio direction finding. Through the case files, you determine where and when the spy receives his instructions via radio. Impersonating the captured spy, you must receive and decipher the transmission. The transmission gives a phone number to call for instructions, where the spy's handler, complete with Russian accent, gives you her instructions to retrieve the device. With that complete, the location of the final is known. Wow. Okay. The final container is behind a locked door, opening to reveal the evil destructive device carried by the spy. Only by disarming the device before it counts down to explosion can you get the code to unlock the log container. Watching the 3-minute timer beep and count down adds some pressure to the disarming process. Oh, I lost my spot there. In addition to creating the case file documents, I built the radio transmitter to only broadcast the coded message one time at each of the specific times of day noted in the case files. Otherwise, the transmitter remains off without even an empty carrier wave. If you aren't there on time, you won't find it. The transmitted code is a real number station recording from the Cold War era. I worked the cipher used in reverse to allow the transmission to give my desired decode once you get through the needed steps. To help with this process, there are 2 additional caches, each one teaching step by step a skill needed to decode the spy catcher transmission. These additional caches are Agent Lesson 1, GC8Y29Z, and Agent Lesson number 2, GC8Y2B. I programmed an internet connection node MCU microprocessor to control the FM transmitter and the MP3 playback module, the first of 2 computerized devices used for this cache. The final container is based on a puzzle box I found online, but I reworked the project to also be microprocessor controlled Arduino Nano.
Arduino.
Thank you. While it is not intended to be difficult, it's not intended to be difficult, Chad. Not intended. I got news for you, Ed. It's probably pretty difficult. The D rating is elevated due to the time needed to complete the entire find. I have some other puzzles that are far more difficult, Chad. It has not seen many finds, but those that have found it left very favorable feedback. In my area, most puzzles see little action. The cache is lonely, so I wish I had known to call into the show. I need to catch up on my listening. I'm a few shows behind. Thanks for allowing me to brag about my cache.
Wow.
All right, Chad.
I was on at the cache page when it started going through the files. That's stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do here.
That's a lot. Well, what's the DT on that one? Just out of curiosity.
3, 1.5. So
3, 1.5.
since I haven't like really read through all the stuff, I don't really know how hard the puzzle is. But from what I'm guessing here, it's probably not that easy.
Jesse, I bet your dad would like this puzzle.
Probably.
I bet you.
But it
He'd
sounds
like
fun.
Send that to your dad. See if he's. Oh, where's he? I don't even know where Ed's out of. Where's that out of, Chad? Where's the cat?
It was in Pennsylvania somewhere. Where was that? In the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, north of York, southeast of Harrisburg.
KC11 says he's one of the Lincoln Highway Adventure Lab COs. He created a lab in Pennsylvania and it has a 5-star rating. Wow. All right, Chad. We got one from Spatula 6 from Canada. Chad. Happy New Year, Jesse, Chad, and Scott. Jesse getting top billing there.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for the fun in 2020. I don't get to hear you live most weeks. I start at 10:30. Starts at 10:30 p.m. local. 10:30 p.m. local time. Oh, we're 2 hours. She's 2 hours ahead of us. So our show starts at 10. Yeah, that's there. But I look forward to listening the next day. This was my second year going out for Geocaching Day. All right, there you go. It was so fun. I also just ordered the T-shirt. She ordered the Geocaching T-shirt. Chad, what do you think of that? I haven't even ordered the Geocaching T-shirt yet. She's got one.
You should have been the first one to have one.
What?
You should have been the first one to have one.
I know. I don't even have one yet. I usually do it. I get a bulk order. I don't just do one.
Well, wait until you get the big sale and then get the bulk order.
I do the bulk orders. Yeah. I wanted to let you know of a new, hopefully yearly tradition that I invented this year. Gionica. I think it's Gionica. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Gionica? Or Hanakashing. I think Hanakashing might be better. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Jess, what do you like better?
I like Hanakashing better. It kind of flows a little bit better.
It flows a little better. It does, yeah.
That one I think it would be more recognizable.
Yeah. Than Gionica.
Hanakashing?
Yeah, Hanakashing would be better.
For each night of Hanukkah, we get a cache. Day 1, 1 cache. Day 2, 2 caches, and so on. Another fun twist this time of year is for members of the tribe, which is myself. I have a non-Jewish caching friend who is loving these traditions as well. You know, one thing that's kind of like the 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah,
People do
I was
that.
thinking that too.
Yeah, people do that too. You know, you find.
We have some challenges around here. I mean, you can't create those kind of challenges anymore, but years ago we had those where you have to do the 12 days of Christmas, 12 days in a row, 1, 2, 3, etc.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Happy caching in 2021. Once the borders to the U.S. open up, my husband and I will be making our way to Chicago, and I hope to end up on your porch one day. Oh, Jess, she wants one up on our porch.
Good. Our porch is kind of lonely lately.
Yeah, we haven't had a cacher in a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Isn't she from like, I don't want to say Nova Scotia, but even further northeast?
I don't know. I don't know where she's from. She's from Canada. And apparently 2 hours ahead of 2 hours ahead of me. That's like 4 hours ahead of you.
Yeah. She's like, way
She's like a
out
day
there, if
later
I
for you,
recall
dude.
right.
You're going to work. She's getting off work, dude. All right. Well, that's all the emails I have, Chad. Thank you, everybody, for sending us emails during the holidays. We appreciate it. Always love hearing from you guys. You want to send us an email? It's the geocaching. I think is it the geocaching podcast?
Yes.
The geocaching podcast at gmail.com. You want to send us an email? We appreciate it. All right. So me and Chad were talking about this pre-show. So Chad, so I get I get an email a couple days ago. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. I get an email a couple days ago. Homeless with friends dropped my my travel bug in a cache in El Dorado Hills
On New Year's Eve.
on New Year's Eve. They actually dropped it, and so I was like, "Oh my!" So Jesse, of course, now super pissed because Jesse was in
Wait,
the lead the entire.
hold on.
It was like his was lost. Damn it!
Oh, El Rojo says
El
y'all want a
Rojo, yes,
Jesse
I would
TV.
love a Jesse TB update.
Let's hear the Jesse TV. So let's hear. So meanwhile, see, he's like, see El Rojo. Yeah, why don't you give us a call, El Rojo? We
Yeah,
can give you
give
credit
us a
for,
call because
taking,
all right,
taking your sweet time.
let's back up here. So
Okay.
Scott, for those who don't know, Scott and I released 2 trackables from our front porch cache. A little over a year ago. I think we started them in like October of 2019, somewhere around there.
I can tell you exactly.
September 29th.
Okay, so
Of what?
September.
Of
Well,
what?
yours was September 29th. His was released on September 9th, it says.
Okay,
Well, that's when I'm gonna made it.
yeah, that
When you created
when
it.
we created
Yeah,
when he
right.
created the page. So, and they both had the goal of reaching one of Chad's caches in California.
Well, I'm going to interject there. Yours had the goal, and here, I'll read your current goal. Are you
So
going
now
my
I'm going
way?
to lose on a technicality. Is this what's happening?
I'm in a race starting from Chicago, Illinois, and trying to reach the geocacher task 427 in El Dorado Hills, California. Please place me in Bucks Creek Geotrail, not a PNG, and it gives the GC code on it. Now, Scott's current goal says, I'm in a race starting from Chicago, Illinois, and trying to reach the geocacher task 427 in El Dorado Hills, California. It doesn't specify. It doesn't specify a cache, and I thought, I thought it had specified a cache too. But I also had other people sending ones my way specifying a cache, and I read his 3 times over before I was like, you know what? It made it to El Dorado Hills. It qualified.
So
So-
Scott
Look at Jesse's face.
won on a technicality. This is so unfair.
Why is that unfair? How is that unfair?
Because if we don't have the same goal, technically it can't be a race.
Really?
I think that's El Rojo calling in, Scott.
Really?
Well, well,
I have nobody in
and
my-
also
nobody in my call screen thing here.
technically, it did make it there because I dipped it like I don't know right at the beginning of the
Dip
show.
it, yeah, dip it. El Rojo, hello.
Hey everybody,
So you were too slow, dude. I won.
I agree. Like it's sorry Jesse. Like there's 2 ways you lost here. One, yeah, Scott just says it's got to get the tab. But
Cheers.
the other thing is he put it in the cache too anyway. So I mean, unfortunately, am I not going to Sacramento till a week and a half from now?
Oh, yes.
So close.
If he puts one in a cache reasonable distance from me, I will go get it as well.
I did the best I could.
So Chad,
And we'll
They'll
start
be
a race.
reunited.
They'll be reunited, and we'll start a race back to you. How's that?
Scott, the callers can't
just
hear El Rojo. I can't either.
I
could barely hear him.
I called. I turned him up.
There's something going on with your soundboard over there.
Yep, something going on. I should have restarted everything. Sorry, guys. El Rojo talks real quick.
Can you hear me?
How's he sound now? Better?
Yeah,
A little better.
Okay.
How about now, Ian?
Ian, I'm not Ian. I'm Scott.
Is that
No,
on?
but Ian said he couldn't hear him.
Oh,
Well, no,
okay.
I'm talking to Ian.
Oh,
on
okay.
The chat.
So
Okay, so we had travel bugs that were racing with different goals. Is this what happened? How did I not catch that?
Yeah. So
You know what?
so
We should have another part of this race. You know what the other part of this race should be?
what?
Who has the most photos on their travel bug?
Oh, I win. Who
Wins that one.
yeah, and which one got to travel with the most people? I think I win that one.
Off that thing up.
Yeah, I know. I thought I was dead in the water. Chad, show us the cache. Show us the travel bug, Chad. Where is it? Show us the beautiful travel bug. Oh, look at it. It's gorgeous. Look at
here's the
that.
travel bug, and I did put a photo. So let me.
Spatula
This
says
over
we are
here.
both winners. Chad. We're both winners. So, okay. So the next. So El Rojo. Make sure. What is that?
So that's me with the trackable.
Oh, you took a picture of it. Very nice. Oh, look, is that got a geocaching podcast? Is that? Did we
Yes.
put that on that, Jess?
That was in the bag.
In the bag. I
Oh,
stuck it in the bag. On the back of it, I wrote.
Oh.
Actually, what's written on the back of that, Chad?
Oh.
So I belong to Scott Burks. I started my journey in Chicago, and I'm trying to get to TAS 427 near Sacramento. Please keep me moving. So it does not say, and I'll show you. Well, let me kill the share screen. That way you can see it a little bit better.
Yes. Here, hold on, Chad. I'll put you on the main screen there, so everyone can read. Yes, that I won. So
So she thought she might have had a chance.
yes.
Unfortunately,
Okay. So El Rojo. So what? El Rojo still get it to Chad, and then Chad, you'll have both. And then Chad, what we should do is then you put it in the cache, and we'll race back to our house. Or
right.
race
We'll
somewhere
we'll
else.
change the goals and make it specific to drop it in your porch cache.
Right.
Uh,
First one in my porch cache.
and I will drop them in.
I'm headed to Chicago and
I'll drop them in two different caches that get frequented
Yeah, but
just
you've already
about as
been to my
much within a mile of each other.
doesn't mean I can't.
How's that?
Travel bug there.
Yeah. All right. Well, you take them both there, then you'll tie it. Well, so don't take them. Give one to Chad. Don't take them. Let's see if we can race back to Chicago.
No, I'm gonna have to drop. I'm gonna have to drop Jesse off at I figured it out earlier this week or last week. I figured out two good travel bug hotels to stuff them in. I think just south of Sac. I think around Elk Grove is where I'll end up dropping them off or dropping it off. So no, I'll drop it off and somebody will get it to Chad somehow.
Yeah, Elk Grove's not that far. I can make a trip down to Elk Grove, grab some caches while I'm down there.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, buddy. We appreciate it.
No problem. I got more photos and more drone footage on there.
Oh, sweet.
The TV got to do some caching on New Year's Day. So
Cool.
There's plenty more there to check out. And then FYI, all I can hear right now is Scott. I cannot hear Chad or Jesse at all.
See?
Oh, this is a big problem.
I know. We'll fix it. No, I'm not worried about it. It's just probably just the way it's the board. It needs to be reset. Can't fix it now. It's live. Live TV.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you. Be well.
Congrats, Scott. Sorry,
Thank you,
Jesse,
sir.
I tried.
Be
Thank
well.
you. He can't hear me, but he'll hear me later when he listens back.
Yeah, but seriously though, I wasn't trying to spoil your your presumed win.
Right.
But you know,
Not.
I read it over and over again, and it was like, technically it made it.
Yeah.
So you know, and it's you know, it's within a couple miles of home. It's literally right outside of my neighborhood, and so it's like, I think I need to go get it.
Yeah, when I
And
saw
so New Year's Day before my CETO event, I went and picked it up.
when I saw that that you picked it up, I said, "Uh oh." I said, "Jess, you went and got it." I don't know if that's allowed.
So DT
Okay.
Charlie says that she remembers when all of this started, that a particular cache of Chad's was stated on the show. So we agreed verbally that that was going to be the goal.
I want
You,
writing.
I think you're a
Verbal
cheater.
agreement. You go on a
You-
verbal agreement.
I think you cheated because you didn't write it
In
down.
your work, just out of curiosity, in your work, do you work off of verbal agreements in your work? Jess?
Depends on what it is.
In your work.
You,
Any.
you got to check the contract.
We'll go back and listen.
When these get sent back, I would advise you to
I will.
to look like somebody
You,
writes.
I should know better than to not proofread Scott's stuff, right?
Yep.
All right, Chad, what do you got, buddy?
What do I got? Let me scroll down. So going caching 2021 date was announced right at not too long after our last show. So it is October 2nd of 2021. They got a GC code up, or they got a GC code on their Facebook page, but when you go to the GC code, it's not there, and there's nothing on the map yet. I'll go ahead and give it. It's GC94T1F. But like I said, right now it's not up. I don't know if they haven't sent it live yet, or it's temporarily been pulled, one or the other. But it's going to, you know, as usual, it's going to be over 5 days, and there's going to be 7 events total.
Nice. Cool. Well, that's going to be interesting. Hopefully.
Oh, and it's still the Roaring Twenties, by the way, the theme.
Yeah, hopefully the world's a better place come October. It better be.
Better be.
Bringing,
Better be by August.
I think this is Ian. Hello, Ian.
Hello.
I'm right. It was Ian. Hey, buddy, what's up?
What's up, buddy? You by the way, you're literally the only person I can hear.
Yes.
So, Jesse and Chad, I'm so sorry.
It's the only person you need to
I just
hear.
had to talk to Scott.
Only person you need to hear. I am the sound in your head. I'm the voice in your head, Ian.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. It was funny when I called in because, like, I guess they were talking, and all I could hear was you laughing in between them talking. And that's all.
Well, this is on the phone, but what about when you hang up and you're watching YouTube? How does that sound?
Yeah, when I'm watching live, I can hear all three of you guys. You guys sound good, but the callers sound quiet.
Really?
So, but I think it got fixed. I think you did a nice job. You made some changes on the fly. I was watching. Nice job.
Yeah, I'm still. I mean, I think I need to turn it off, turn it back on, which I can't do. So it's one of those things where it's like,
yeah,
I can't do it.
It is what it is. It is what.
Hey
it is.
man, live TV
It'll come
kid.
out. It'll come out in the audio. It comes out in the audio.
It all
You
evens
gotta
up in
tell
the
me.
audio. Yeah, it's gonna say it always evens up in the audio. You know.
That's pretty
So speaking of the Chad mentioned the going caching, mega.
Yeah.
How's
Yep.
yours doing? Speaking of your let me air quote your event. There you go.
My event, yeah. So that's actually why I was calling you. I was going to give you an update. Since the last time we talked, I told you it wasn't officially a mega, right? We were still growing it. As of Sunday, or no, last week, I don't know. Last week, I think we finally got enough will attends to apply for mega status with HQ.
Mhm.
And as of this morning, HQ finally approved it, and it's officially a mega event on geocaching.com now.
Well done. I unfortunately will not be there.
Well, I know. Maybe in future years, maybe if we move it to a different time of the year.
Yeah.
Maybe, or as
You're
as
like-
your kids get older, if it
Yeah.
continues.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it's right in the heart of baseball season. I'm sure I'll probably
Yeah.
be at a tournament that weekend. is my guess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, well,
Well,
congratulations. sir.
this
That's
year's
awesome.
thanks, man. This year's tough anyway because I mean it's such a busy summer. You know what I mean? And there's so much going on. We couldn't really put it in the summer, so
Yeah.
we had to make it early. But GC number, because I see somebody's asking in the chat, GC number is GC8 Tango Quebec. So ATQQQ.
Ooh,
Pretty easy to
QQ,
remember.
nice. Well
So,
done. That's a good snag.
Yeah.
That's a
so.
good one.
Yeah, I made that one and the Midwest Geobash one are really easy for me to remember. So, but
All right, so speaking of the Midwest Geobash, now you for many years you've been part of the Midwest Geobash and putting all your your eggs into that basket. Now, what's that mean
Yep.
for the bash? Are you stepping back from that? Or are you
nothing? No, nothing's going to change. The way that we set this up, so Bash is run by, we have a whole crew for that is just the Midwest Geobash committee, right? And that event has its own traditions, its own history, its own way of doing things. And this new event we're doing in Ohio is that's actually being run and put together by our state geocaching association here in Ohio, the Ohio Geocaching Association. So that's a different group that's doing that. I just happen to have the pleasure of being involved in both organizations. So, but the other event, the interesting thing is, and people have asked me this a lot because they're not used to having another big event in Ohio. They're like, "Oh my God, is Bash going to go away?" And I'm like, "Absolutely not. That's not happening." So like this Ohio event's going to be completely different, right? It's going to be more about going out and finding caches than it is sitting around hanging out and sitting by the campfire.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
sure?
think more like West Bend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And, more about the caches, more about the area, that kind of stuff. So we wanted to do something different. That's kind of the goal. Is to have two different types of events to give people options.
Nice.
So,
That's nice. I like it. I like it very
so
well.
hopefully it goes well. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully you could have it.
At this point, yeah, I was just gonna say that. At this point, like that's all anybody's told me today is like, hey, congrats, happy for you. Everybody's, fingers crossed. We're praying it happens. And I said, yeah, me too. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. But I mean, that's how I am with everything at this point, man. I'm just fingers crossed that we, get through this and enjoy what we used to enjoy again.
Sure.
I'm really looking forward to it. So.
All right, buddy. All right. Thanks for calling.
All right,
I'll
man.
talk to you. Be well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, I think I just dropped Jesse from.
That happened the last time too. That's why you had yeah. I don't know what's going. We're having serious technical
It's one of those
difficulties
days, man.
tonight.
It's one of those
First show of the year, and this is how we're starting. I don't know.
days.
It's like when you're late to work on Monday, and then you're late every day the rest of the week. I hope that doesn't happen.
So Chad,
Yep.
Saturday night. Remember last Saturday? Was it last Saturday night, Jess?
No, we didn't have a show last Saturday.
When
We
did
have one
the,
this coming Saturday.
No, when we did the was it a patron only show that we did the snack attack? No, was it last week's show? It was last week's show.
It was last
It was-
Wednesday's show.
Last
last
Wednesday's
Wednesday's
show.
show.
Remember this to refresh everyone, whoever who didn't listen. Right before our show, a snag the tag came out about an hour away from our house, and I said, Jess, do me a favor, like keep an eye on it during the show, and if nobody goes for it, let's make a run for it. So nobody went for it, Chad. So Jesse and I, after the show last week, made a run for it. We made a run for the snag the tag check, and check it out. Look.
And there's a Patreon video of it as well.
And we actually made a video of it, a patron video of it. And guess who's on? AC Relic's on the video.
Yeah.
He met us there. We met AC Relic. And then he was such a sweet guy because he could have taken it. And he
Yeah,
told
I would
her-
have took it.
I know you would have. But guess what, Chad? You know what you know what karma means, Chad? Let me tell you.
No.
When you put good out in the world, it comes back to you. The next day, another one came out right by him. Guess what? Him and his daughter went and snagged it.
Awesome.
So he got one as well.
That's good.
Yeah.
He just sent me a picture too. He was somehow able to get one of the briefcases that was sold out.
Oh, you're kidding. You get one of the brief. I didn't get a briefcase. No, so yeah, so here is the Agent 2020 right there.
Lucky dog.
Yeah. I have not did I? No, I didn't. I have not activated it yet. Is this him with? Oh, look at that.
That's
Very
the briefcase.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. So that's what if everyone wants to know if karma is real, karma is indeed real right there. And that just goes to show you how good karma is. Jess.
Yeah.
Jesse's got an interesting story for you, Chad. Jess, the floor is yours.
So I have a "Don't let this happen to you. Let me be the example" story. How many years have I been caching? I'm coming up on 10 years that I've been caching. And, every time we go out to a forest preserve somewhere, here in Northern Illinois anyway, and I'm assuming it's like this, around the country, that in the parking lots of forest preserves, you always see signs that say, lock your cars, don't leave any valuables in your car.
Responsible.
Yes, we are not responsible for any loss, damage, etc. And I am always really good about making sure I lock my car. I don't leave anything sitting out, put things in the trunk or under a blanket or in the glove box or whatever. So the Sunday before Christmas,
Yeah.
Scott and I went out caching. We went to a total of 3 different preserves, 2 different preserves, 3 different parking areas.
Yeah.
When we were at the second preserve, I got a notification on my phone, email and a text from one of my credit card companies saying that there was a suspicious charge and asking if it was me. It was $1,700 at Walmart. And so I went, well, that's interesting. Where have I used that card recently? And, I had just signed up for something with that card number. And I'm like, oh, maybe, I don't know. That's very interesting. So I was like, nope, not me. They declined the charge. They canceled my card. Everything's great. So later that night, and I didn't think anything of it. That's happened to me before. It's no big deal. It happens. Sure. So later that night, I ran out to Walgreens, and I had a bunch of stuff, and I got up to the cashier. I pulled my wallet out of my purse, and I opened it up, and I realized all of my credit cards and debit cards were missing. I had my wallet, I had my driver's license, I had a Kohl's charge, I had my work ID, anything else personal that I would need was all there, but 2 debit cards and 2 credit cards were gone. All of my cash, other than about 8 singles, were gone, so $50 or so in cash, and I don't normally carry cash. For some reason, I had that much. And also about $200 worth of gift cards that I had been accumulating and forget to use all the time. Yeah. So I called Scott. I said, come and get my stuff. Or come help me, come pay for my stuff, please. Bill. I have no way to pay for this. So come pay for my stuff. So he came, and I went home and I called the banks. So they told me they had all canceled the cards. I only got the notification from the one bank, but they had all canceled my cards and declined transactions. But there were a few that actually went through before they caught it at one of the banks. So out of the 2 debit cards and 2 credit cards, there were a total of 7 transactions attempted or completed, valued at over $4,000 in a span of about an hour and a half at various Walmarts in Northern Illinois and Iowa.
Yeah, 2 states.
2 states. They left my wallet in my purse. They left my work phone, was also in my purse.
A brand new iPhone.
But yeah, they left that. And so for 2 days, I blamed myself, and I was
Jesse's
thinking,
kicking herself. It's like, I can't believe I didn't lock the door. I always lock the door.
I
don't
always,
lock the door. I don't understand. I always lock the door. I
Right.
don't get it.
yep,
You know, like she's just making herself nuts about
yep.
the door.
I mean, I tucked my purse under my seat, so it's not like it was just sitting out. It was tucked under. You couldn't see it, you know. So, and I, you know, I don't know. So anyway, so I was blaming myself. Like, I can't believe I didn't lock the car. These thieves were so good at their job and so professional. They knew exactly what to do. It took me 3 days before I realized how stealthy they were, before I noticed the damage that they actually did to my car. On the driver's side door, you know, I have the button that I always use, and then there's one, the driver's side door has the key slot as a backup in case your remote doesn't work or the button doesn't work. And it is ever so slightly pried open. So they use some sort of tool, screwdriver, I don't know what, who knows, to pry open. So you can see, I mean, you wouldn't even know unless you know what
Right.
that's supposed to look like. You wouldn't know.
Well,
And it took
you
me 3
never-
days
You
to
never
notice
bothered to look at it. I
No.
mean,
Look at that. Look at that.
Yep.
You could see if you look. I mean, I don't know how well you guys can see, but like,
I can tell it's a little boogers, but
Yeah.
you know, but not much. And unless you actually look at it, which
Yeah. Why
don't know.
would you?
the
Why would
last
you look
time I think the last time I actually looked at the keyhole in my driver's side door was the last time that I was probably right after I got the vehicle and had an extra key made that's in a hidey key somewhere on the vehicle. I'm not saying on air where it is on the vehicle, but you know it can only unlock the door.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
and I checked it to make sure that it can unlock the door
Mm-hmm.
and put it away. I don't
Yeah.
think I've looked at it since then.
I haven't done that. I haven't checked to see if my key would actually still work if I needed it to. I don't know.
I would assume
Probably
Do you-
not.
Do you have another door you can get into?
Not. That's the only
Only
one.
keyed one?
only key
That
goes
is the
through.
only keyed
I would-
door.
I
I
would
need to
check
get that.
that.
Yeah, I
It
definitely
was
need to
so
get it fixed.
slick. Like she was like, literally took her 3 days to see it. Like,
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I was like, and I looked. I'm like, what? She's like, look. I'm like, what?
I would have been too oblivious to notice it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So let that be a store. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
The point being, Chad, is the thieves found her, assumed the purse was there, found the purse, left her phone, left her wallet, left her license, so she wouldn't.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't.
If they were there, in a parking lot, they see a female get out,
Mm-hmm.
not have a purse on her,
They must have
chances
But
are.
I had my backpack. Scott didn't even have his backpack with him. I was carrying my pack.
You had a backpack. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Yeah. So.
that's pretty brazen then.
Yep.
They took nothing out the trunk.
They-
Nothing on that. Everything.
Nothing
was
else.
fine. Yeah, because my backpack was in the trunk.
Right.
Everything's
They
in
took
it,
nothing
yeah.
else. So let that be a lesson to everyone.
Surprised
know,
they didn't take the gift cards.
What's that?
They did take the gift.
Surprised they did.
Oh, they did take the gift cards.
They did
Oh,
take the gift cards.
did take
Okay,
the
I thought you said they left the
No,
gift card.
They
the
left a
card
few
and the light.
singles. They left a stack of singles. So
So they're not going to the strip club.
right. So they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew,
Right.
leave the purse, leave the wallet, leave the phone, because those are the things that I would be looking for. I need my ID. I need,
Right.
it didn't
And
didn't
also with
look
the phone, they could be tracked.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Jess,
Right.
if you hadn't gone to Walgreens that night,
Oh,
you would have
yeah.
not known for over 24 hours.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Right.
for how long it would have taken.
Right.
You know, for you to finally realize, oh my God, I don't have my
Right.
credit card. Next time you use your credit card, I mean, that could be a day.
Yeah. And if you think about it, really, I mean, parking lots of forest preserves are the perfect spot for thieves. I hope I'm not giving anyone any ideas, the wrong way. I hope that this is like a warning for people. Like, think about it. You go to the preserve, you park your car, and you're gone for hours. And everybody else in the parking lot, they see somebody at a car, they don't know that that's not their car. There's no reason for you to question somebody at a car rummaging through it or whatever they're doing. So,
Right, unless the alarm's going off.
right. Well, right. And I wonder, did my alarm go off? I kind of feel like we maybe would have heard it. I don't know.
Yeah, we
And
weren't,
then-
that, we
and
weren't
then-
that far away from their car.
We've also become so desensitized to
Yeah.
alarms going off
That's
as
true.
well. So
Yeah, but wouldn't they shut the? Would they know how to shut the alarm off?
Well, they didn't have my key fob. I had my key fob. The only way to
Yeah,
turn
but-
it off was
but
with
they
the
use
fob
Imagine
or
your car alarm
key.
was going off for
but
20
they
minutes.
also usually time out. So
Yeah,
Right.
How long does it take for it to time out? And if you're going through your stuff and there's a car alarm going off, that's attracting people, is it not?
I might look, but then I was like, not my business.
So,
Mhm.
ladies,
I mean, that's usually what happens.
so I would say, ladies, either leave your purse at home or put your purse in your backpack.
Take it with you. Leave your purse at home.
least
Carry
leave
your
your-
wallet in your
Put
pack.
the wallet in your pack. And Jesse
Right.
usually does.
You know, and it's
You
so
are
funny
a
because I
wallet person in
actually
that.
considered that. I looked at my purse as I was tucking it under the seat, and I thought, sometimes I do grab my wallet with me. If I know I'm going to be gone for a long time, I bring it with because you never know. You just never know. And I was like, nah, we're not going to be gone that long. I'll just leave it. I don't need to take my wallet with.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I will lock my wallet in the. The only time I ever leave my wallet is like when I go kayaking, and
Sure.
I lock that in the glove box.
Yeah.
And I know there's a possibility that someone's going to break in and then try to break into the glove box because that's where
That's
someone
where-
would logically do it. But so far, knock on wood, I haven't
Yeah.
been broken into.
Yeah.
Yep. So it took 10 years of caching and going to forest preserves for this to finally happen.
Jesse finally get
me.
nailed. Sorry, Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
So,
she was
besides
she was so pissed at herself. She like
Besides the
knocked me over herself.
cash,
What?
Yeah.
besides the cash and the gift cards, are you out anything?
I am not, other than the cost of repairing the door.
And yeah, cost of repairing the door.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah. The two of the banks were fantastic. I'm not going to name names. Two of the banks, there were 3 total banks, 4 cards. 2 of the banks were absolutely fantastic to work with. I had no issues. They immediately reversed the charges. They sent out cards. I had them 2 days later, replacement cards. The third bank, however, I think after this incident, I will not be banking with them anymore. It took 2.5 weeks. In fact, so this was the Sunday before Christmas. Just today, I got over $800 reversed and put back into my checking account. It took that long for them to fix that transaction, and I still don't have the replacement card. So,
Consider this, Chad. This was before Christmas. Now, what if we were not? What if we didn't make the money we made? You know, what if we were struggling?
yeah.
Right.
$800 right
$800
before Christmas.
Yeah, a lot of people who are living paycheck to paycheck. That's
that's
right.
That's
rough,
a
man. I
killer.
mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's
So I was
crazy.
very disappointed with that particular bank, and I'll be moving my accounts.
And every other day, she's like, "They still haven't put the money
Yeah.
back yet." I hear from her.
And that's one thing I do is I set a daily limit on anything that can access an account. So any bank ATM cards, I've got a daily limit of $500. So that's the max that they can take out any day. Period. Even using it as a charge card or the ATM.
Mhm.
So
Well, sorry, Jess.
Yep. So let that be a lesson. I hope
She was more pissed at herself than anything else because she really thought she left the car door open.
I really did think I left it unlocked.
She was not happy. So, Chad. Okay, so what are we taking out of this, Jesse? Ladies, take your wallet with you. Put it in your cashing bag. Don't leave your wallet in your car, Jess. Or ladies, sorry. What's wrong, Jess?
I'm reading El Rojo's comment in the chat room.
Chad, what about you, sir?
there's a new app out there.
There's a new app. Are you sure?
What?
Yeah,
There is?
from geocaching.com.
There
It's a Where I Go app.
The Where I Go. They updated the Where I Go app.
They
Yeah,
updated it, gave it a brand new release. Unfortunately,
a whole new-
currently it's only for iOS.
Oh shit!
So
No.
we have in the release or in our notes here, we got a link to the forum page that's on there, and I posted on there about an hour ago, a little over an hour ago, I think. It's like, what did I
I had to give
post?
you the news tag there.
I posted Android version, please.
Are you really talking about it, Dad? So
Mhm.
Jesse comes up to me hours ago, like 5:30, 6 o'clock. She's like, they updated the Where Go app. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. And so she sure enough, she's like, no, it's a whole new app. And I download. I barely looked at it. Jess, did you try anything with it?
I did.
What do you think of it?
I did. So basically you can now view the Where I Goes on a map in the separate Where I Go app. And then from that you can download the cartridge directly from the map and play it straight from the map.
Nice. It looks pretty sweet, though. I looked at it.
Yeah.
From what I saw.
So
I haven't
they're
downloaded
so they're
anything yet. I mean, the other one was notorious for crashing.
so they're
Yeah.
catching up with Where You Go, by the way.
Right.
Is what it means,
it's-
because they've been able to do that with Where You Go for a long time.
Nice.
Yeah,
And it's very primitive. Like there's no options. You can't hide the ones that you found. They do show as smileys on your map,
Oh, nice.
but you can't hide them from your map. So yeah, I mean, so here's a few by me. I'll see if you can
I'd be curious to
see
if it
that.
looks like the old one. Oh, I'm sure it's probably much better. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, look at that.
So you can see the ones I
fine.
found and the ones I haven't.
Yes.
Yeah, the Where You Go doesn't hide them, or it doesn't
Okay.
give you smileys on
I mean,
there.
it won't be hard to up the old one. The old one was notorious for crashing and buggy and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah,
Hopefully
it seems to be a good start, I think,
No, absolutely.
to something new. I think that they should put a disclaimer on here or something. I mean, I know this just came out today, but my first thought was, okay, so somebody new downloads this and they don't have, they don't know what geocaching is or whatever. They although you do have to sign into your geocaching.com account, so maybe that would trigger it. But my point is, you can view the map, download the cartridge, play the cartridge all the way through with solely in this app without going to the geocaching app or geocaching.com to actually log the cache. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, that was just my first thought, and I'm sure they will make changes. But you can link when you click on view info. It does take you to that cache on the geocaching app.
Oh, nice, really.
That's nice. So I will say you actually need to have the cartridges downloaded for it to show up on the map on Where You Go. So
Oh, really?
I was kind of being a little facetious there.
Talking ahead of yourself, aren't you? Yes,
But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see this come to iOS because while I like the Where You Go app that's on Android a whole lot better than anything I've ever seen on a GPS unit. It's still the maps that they use are kind of sucky. There's a number of things that are a little, I don't want to say kludgy about it because it actually doesn't seem to glitch out like they used to glitch out all the time, but it seems to be pretty rock solid. But it's just not all that friendly.
No.
There's certain things like you got to turn on the GPS. If you don't turn on the GPS and you like go from map into another mode, it will turn the GPS off, and you don't realize the GPS is turned off, and all stupid kludgy things like that. and so if you're not used to it, or you haven't used it in a while, it can be annoying.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that Groundspeak or geocaching.com has theirs pretty well flushed out.
No problem. Sure. Yeah.
So El Rojo asked, "Will it download the cartridges easier? I always had to go through Safari to get them to work." Yeah. So on the app, you have two options at the bottom. You can search, and then within search, you can view all of the cartridges, either in list mode or in map mode. You can search by name or by GC. And then you also have the cartridge option that will show you all of the cartridges that you have downloaded. You can click right on it and hit play, and you play it straight from there. And the way to download the cartridges, when you click on, I'm doing this as though you can see what I'm doing. When you click on the icon on the map, it pops up a little option thing, and you click on the three dots, and you have options to download cartridge, view info, or navigate. Navigate opens an external navigating app. View info takes you to the geocaching app, or download cartridge will download the cartridge directly into your cartridge list. So I just did, and now I have another cartridge.
And
So-
I could see that as a
very
very
easy.
big benefit for iOS
before it
users
was- it
because
was a
you
hassle.
don't really have a file
Right.
Right.
explorer option to be able to
Right.
move cartridges and stuff around.
Right. Before we had to go to the Wherigo site to download it. Correct?
Download the correct version of the cartridge,
Right.
and then email it to yourself or put it in your Dropbox. Somehow import it into your
Yeah. Imported into the Wherigo.
into
It
the
was-
Wherigo
it was a mess.
player.
It was a mess. I'm not gonna lie. It was
Yeah.
kind of a mess. Yeah. It was not easy. They did not make it easy.
And I think probably that's why Wherigos are one of the least found cache types, because it was not easy.
Well, maybe this will fix it. I like Wherigos.
I do too.
I'm not anti-Wherigo in any way. I like them. Like I said, they were just a hassle. I mean,
Right.
it was more just a hassle.
But some of my favorite caches are Wherigos.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, what was that one? That Goonie one we did?
The Goonies one was fantastic.
I did. Yeah.
Yep, really
So-
fun.
So
So
I'll be
that's
interested to
exciting.
see where that goes. Yeah, it'll be nice to see where that goes in the future. In the next year, hopefully they keep updating it. And kind of like, so they're going to have the Adventure Labs, they're going to have the Wherigo app, they have the GC app, and then hopefully they can merge them into some, or make them, what's the word I'm looking for? Make them talk to each other, so to speak, so you can get maps. I mean, Wherigo's already on the
Right.
map, right? Wherigo's
So,
already
so,
on the
so you have
Yeah.
them all on there, and then you can click. If you wind up, you're on the regular geocaching app, you click on a Wherigo, it launches the Wherigo app,
Check.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to check that.
and also do the same. If it could do the same thing for lab caches, launch the lab app.
AC Relic has never done a Wherigo. Wow. AC Relic this weekend, that's your homework. Go do a Wherigo. They're fun.
Just find out reverse Wherigo, then Google reverse Wherigo decoder.
We just did that the other
Oh,
day.
we just did that.
We went out last week, right? And so we found, first of all, we found like 96 last weekend. 96 caches we found.
Wow.
Okay. That's like
That's like 1/6 of
the whole year. we
all
did
of
last year.
2020.
We did last weekend. We totally cranked last weekend. And we saw reverse Wherigo. I'm like, oh, let's do it. But it takes too long. Just as like, no, go find, like Chad says, go to reversewherigo.com or something like that. Sure enough, I punched in the numbers. I had the cords. I'm like, well, that's not right.
See,
Not very fair.
I did 13 caches, but it was over 5.4 miles and 13,000 feet of, or 1,300 feet.
1/10 of the
13
ones you did last.
1,300 feet of elevation
Nice.
change. I was huffing and puffing.
First
Yeah,
Wherigos.
the LPCs of Wherigos.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, the first time I did one, geez, that must have been like 2012 time frame, or 13, somewhere around there. And it was like, oh, this is awesome. This was really cool. And then by the time you've done a couple, you're like, okay. And then it was like maybe 4 or 5 years later that they created someone
cheat?
came up with a decoder.
Yeah. that takes all the fun out of it, and it's so easy to find too. That's the problem.
But also
All I
reverse
did was-
where
literally, I googled reverse Werigo. It was like the third one down. I was like, oh man, it's too easy to find.
but reverse Werigos were also like you're saying the LPC of them. It became the most commonly placed where I go in a after 2 or 3 years, and
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't get that to that popularity around here.
No, we don't
The-
have very many around here at all.
really,
No,
we just did our first one. What, maybe
Two-
a
no,
year or
2
two ago? Maybe 2 years ago.
yeah.
And other than that, I think the one this weekend might have been only the second, maybe three.
seems like every mega I go to, I find about 20 to 30. we, we solve them, and if we're by them, we hit them.
Yeah, yeah, but we did good last weekend. We had fun. It was a good day. It was cold, but it was a good day. Took the dog out
nobody-
both days.
Nobody better be doing that for mine in Brazil.
Or, dude, I guarantee you they're doing it. For you.
I know.
I guarantee it. All right, guys. Hey, it's 9:35 here. The time is telling me. So we do have some more stuff. We could save it for Saturday. We have a show this Saturday, Chad. Right? Yeah, we
Mhm.
do. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
Show this Saturday. So we do have stuff to talk about here. I will add this up to the Saturday show, which is the 2020 year in review for geocaching, coming from geocaching.com. There's some interesting stats in here that we can talk about Saturday night. I also have Chad, a little teaser for everybody. Do you know what the longest walkable road in the world is, Chad?
I sure
How far,
do.
Chad? Do you know the distance of the longest walkable road, Chad? Before
It's
I had it in the show notes.
before you had it in the show notes. Heck no, and I wouldn't even guess that was it.
This road, it's a real road, guy, that you could walk. Okay, you can walk it. It's a real road, and I'm not going to tell you how long it is.
I'm not sure if it's real road surfaces, but
It's
one
it's a
continuous
walkable
path.
path.
Walkable path. I'm not
Right.
going to tell you how long it is, guys. I'll put it Saturday, but I will tell you that if you wanted to walk it, it would take 587 days to walk it.
And that's true. I actually punched these locations into Google to get directions. And that's true.
Via walking, correct?
Correct.
Yes, it's pretty amazing. So we'll talk about that on Saturday. It's pretty cool. So I thought it was an interesting thing I saw, and I'm like, oh, that'd be interesting for a Catch Your Coffee. But we ran out of time, so it's even more interesting for a Saturday show. So join us this Saturday, guys, for a Saturday night antisocial. But
So
Chad, what
Did you zoom in satellite view and look to see how it got over the Red Sea?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
There
yeah.
was a
I
bridge.
followed it for quite a while.
Oh, Jesse's not going to assume anything. Jesse will check it out.
I am not a late night map perv, but I do like maps. Don't think I didn't explore.
How? Yeah, she's like, no way.
Yeah. And then of course I get all distracted oh, check this out. Oh, look at this cute little town. Oh, and somewhere in
Yeah, she's looking.
I
At
won't even say
towns.
where.
She's checking out towns. All right, Chad. Next week show, Chad. Next week we've got Chad. We've got we're gonna have so many people on the show. We've got a bunch of people, hosts, who built the Lincoln Highway. Chad, we're talking about Lincoln Highway next week, guys, and we have a whole slew of guys.
They built the adventure labs along the
The
Lincoln
adventure
Highway.
labs
They didn't
along-
build the Lincoln Highway itself.
The adventure. I'm assuming people know what I'm talking about. The adventure labs along the Lincoln Highway. We've done some.
I assumed that your travel bug had the correct goal too.
It did have the correct goal. It did. It won. Sorry, Jesse. You lost.
So the Lincoln Highway lab caches are now stretched out.
They are. Chad,
It's more than just in the Chicago area,
no,
which I believe is where it started.
it
Yes.
goes all the way.
But now they're all across it. So do you have
Chad, we-
people from
We
all
got guys
across
from
the U.S.?
Ohio, we got Pennsylvania, we got Chicago. Dude, we got them all across the whole West, dude. Don't worry about it. Cleats, I want to say thank you for taking my call for Pimp Your Cash. I got to meet Joshua, the geocaching vlogger. Oh, good. I'm happy.
Awesome.
Yes. So yeah, Chad, we're gonna have a bunch of people on who helped create the Lincoln Highway Adventure Labs. Jesse and I did a bunch of them on geocaching day. Remember I told you it's
We
a
did.
lot of
Gazebos and murals.
gazebos and murals. That's what
Awesome.
here. So there you go, Chad. KC11, who will be on the show next week, says 83 total Lincoln Highway Labs. 83, Chad.
Wow.
How many did we do, Jess? 4? We did 4.
Four or five.
4. I think we did 4. The
Four
fifth
of the Lincoln Highway. One of them was not part of
is not Lincoln Highway.
Lincoln Highway.
So we're going to have a bunch of the people on talking about the Lincoln Highway next week. And just so you know, Already Crafted, one of our sponsors, has the official Lincoln Highway t-shirts, Chad. They're selling the official Lincoln Highway t-shirt. So if you want a Lincoln
Okay.
Highway t-shirt, you go to artedcrafted.com, Chad. You can get one. So that's next week. We're having Lincoln Highway discussion with a slew of people. So it's going to be a fun, crazy show. So we'll talk to you guys next week and on Saturday. So make sure you join us on Saturday night. If you have the time and you're home, give us a ring at 8 o'clock Chicago time on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, all the socials. All right, let's close this show. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron on our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you will get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logwork, FTF Geocache Magazine, the Max Studs Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Arted Crafted, and PathTags.com. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week. So what is that, the dog sleeping?
Just our little nose
Talk to you
sticking
next
around the
week.
corner.
Talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we will talk to you guys next week. Oh, we're clear. What is she doing? Sorry, guys.
She's sleeping.
She finally sleeps.
Yeah. After she ate her bed.
She ate her bed.
Yep.
Nice. Well done.
Just like my dog.
So Chad, so let me tell you a story about our dog. All right, so I'll share it with everybody else too. So our dog's about 30 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
and she's pretty much done. I would say maybe she'll get to a couple, 2 or 3, 4 pounds tops. So our bed's pretty high. We're the kings of our castle. We climb into bed every night. We're short people to begin with, and we climb into our bed because our bed is high. So Jeeps.
Our bed's not normal height. Wait, we're short, but our bed is higher than normal.
I know Chad's thinking, oh, it's a normal height. No, our bed's high. So Jeeps can't hop into our bed. So she sits there and she cries when she wants to get into bed with us. Okay. She sits there and she cries and she cries and she cries.
And she wakes me up at 3 o'clock in the morning when she jumps down to get water and then comes back and wants to get back into bed.
And she cries and cries and cries.
And she cries
To Jess.
until I
I'm dead
get
to the
up,
world, so I'm
get her out, pick her up, put her up on the bed.
So
I bought her a bed.
hold on. No.
Oh, first.
Timeline.
Timeline.
First,
Okay, go
it's
ahead.
like, I'm going to buy her steps. So Jesse buys this dog stairs. Okay. And for the next 3 months, we spend every day trying to teach this dog to use these stairs. She ain't using the stairs. She just refuses.
She uses them as a chew toy.
She likes to eat them, but she will not go up the stairs. So you need a pet ramp. FF Skip, but we only have so much room in our room. I can't have a pet ramp.
I debated on a ramp or stairs.
Do you know
I
how
did
many
debate.
I've knocked my leg on those godforsaken
Oh, I
stairs.
know. Me too.
In the dark, boom.
At
I
night,
fell.
yeah.
Oh my, all the time. So Jesse, so the stairs are a no-go. The stairs are useless. All they're doing is taking your space and making me hit my toe. So Jesse's like, so the stairs are still there. And so Jesse's like, I'm gonna buy her a bed for our bedroom. a bed so she can maybe she'll sleep on the floor.
Right. And she goes under the covers. So I
Right.
got her the cave one, the cozy cave that has
Right.
like the tent and everything.
Did you spend this out of your money or out of our money? Just out of curiosity.
No, I bought it. It's my money. Yeah, that I just threw part of in the garbage because I thought I'd bring it down here so she'd be quiet and maybe lay down, but no, she decided to eat it.
So, Chad, continuing on with the story. So, today
She doesn't use the bed.
she doesn't use her bed. She again only wants to use our bed.
Of course.
So yesterday, yesterday, Jessie got up to go to work and she fed the dog. Okay. I got up, did my usual thing, and then at lunchtime I fed the dog. I fed the dog at lunchtime. Then Cam
Cam was
you
like,
think?
"Oh,
Think
the
Cam.
bowl is empty. No one fed the dog."
and fed the dog. And then Jessie came home from work, saw the bowl was empty, and fed the dog. So she had 4 meals yesterday. 4. Okay. Our dog usually is like
She grazes.
grazes all day. She maybe has a bowl of food every day.
All right.
So we thought, well, that's interesting. Like she had 4 freaking meals yesterday. Like she's like a little piggy. Today, I'm in the bedroom, and I'm on the bed. No, I'm lying. I'm in bed. It's morning. I'm in bed, and I'm on my phone. Jessie had just gone to work, and I'm on my phone. And the dog's downstairs because the dog went downstairs with Jessie. Jessie took the dog out, and she fed the dog. And so the dog comes upstairs, and I'm waiting for her to cry. And all next thing you know, she's in the bed next to me. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my God, you use the stairs. That's awesome. Hey, all right, you use the stairs. Yay, good dog.
No, she learned to jump, didn't she?
So about 5 hours later, I'm upstairs in our bedroom doing something, and she just hops on the bed like it was nothing. I have video of it too. Like it's nothing. Like she's been doing it for freaking since she was 6 months old.
Yep.
She's finally big enough. She's going through a growth spurt right now.
They're also scared until they first do it. So
Yeah.
my dog was the same way. My dog's a lot smaller, and he'll come flying down the hallway, and he'll clear the footboard, which is the footboard's probably 3 inches taller than the bed itself, and if he hits that, he's hurt. He'll come flying and clear that footboard and wind up landing in the middle of the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm sure your bed's probably like 6 inches or so higher than mine. Mine's pretty average height,
Ours is
maybe a little higher than average height.
ours is
but-
high. I don't know how it wasn't high. When we got a new bed frame when we moved, and now it's high. It wasn't high at the old house, like 2 old houses ago. In Elgin.
I wonder if we can adjust it, the
We
frame.
talked about doing that. Remember? But then you're like,
I
no, it's
know.
gonna be on the floor. I think.
I don't know. We'll have to look. We'll have to figure it out.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But
But yeah, it takes them a while to get the nerve up to put a full jump into it, and once they've done it once, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I can do this.
Yeah. So now I have to be careful what I leave on the bed because she will eat it. So, funny story, AC Relic. You'd think she's a German Shorthair Pointer, right? Nope. She's not. She's a foxhound.
that's what we rescued. But
Right. We thought we were rescuing a German Shorthair, but
so yeah. So now she can. So she ate 4 meals, Chad. And now she could jump on the bed. I don't know what it is. So.
Got the energy level.
Maybe we've just been starving her her whole life.
But there's always food in her bowl. Like
Yeah,
that's
there's
the
always
funny
food in the
thing
bowl.
is like I was like, what? Why is no one feeding the dog around here? I'm the only one giving her food. I really assumed.
No, we all fed her. Everybody in the house fed her. Yeah, there you
Hey.
go, guys. That's our daily story of our dog can now jump on the bed. Although, have you seen it yet, Jess? She probably won't do it for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I was up there. That's why I said I have to be careful what I leave on the bed because she'll eat it. I left my new clothes sitting on the bed and I walked up there. She was chewing on the tag on one of
Yeah,
them.
she liked on one of the pants. Yeah, she liked
Uh-huh.
that tag. Yeah, she liked
Mhm.
the tag on those pants. She better take that tag off. Yeah.
Now you can get rid of the pet stairs.
Yes.
Yes. Although, what the hell are we gonna do with them? What am I gonna do with them?
Put
Put
them
them to
on.
the curb.
Put them on.
No, they're half chewed, dude. Our dog chewed them.
Yeah, let's just
Put
put
'em
them
on
to the
market.
curb.
Put for free. Free pickup. Half chewed.
Half chewed. Half chewed.
What?
We'll-
For pre-chewed. Your
We
dog
even
will love it too.
We even bought some of that bitter spray.
Dude, I bought bitter apple spray.
Did
She didn't like
nothing.
it. She doesn't give a crap. She's like, she
Oh.
laughed at me. She's like, hey.
No, that doesn't work. My dog would chew on the newel posts and the posts for the railing
Yep.
upstairs and
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that.
I sprayed all the
She
the
chewed
knobs.
the baseboard
She likes the knobs too.
and the knobs, the wooden knobs on the dressers.
But after he got out of puppy mode,
Yeah.
he stopped doing it. So
Oh yeah, of course.
She's,
Yeah. I mean,
she's almost there. She's 9 months.
Yeah, she's just about there. She's in a worse stage she's ever been in right now.
Mm-hmm.
right.
She's ever been.
I gotta get her back on the super chewer box. I think I'm gonna switch her box from the pup box to the super chewer.
So meanwhile, freaking dog, super chewer box. This dog eats. These things are like unchewable, and that I saw Jeeps eating it,
Oh yeah.
and then then last night she threw up
Oh yeah.
what she ate. The super chewer.
Oh yeah.
Like it's a super chewy thing, and she's
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
Clink, clink, like I don't think you're supposed to be eating that, Jeeps. What are you doing?
You're not. Those are all edible. Depending upon the dog. Anything is edible. It's like they will literally break it the heck down.
Mhm.
Period. Whether it's said that tough as nails or whatever, they will still do it.
Jesse bought her like 6 toys for Christmas. I mean, 4 of them were in the garbage.
Oh, I have one sitting here that's
The same deal.
garbage.
This one's already dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wait, push it down. It's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, I love this guy. Wait. Uh-oh, did she break it? She heard it. She jumped up. Wait, it's broken.
She broke it already? That didn't take
It
long.
snorts.
Yeah. It's like...
No, you can't have this.
She's like, I can have it again?
No.
I'll
No, you
show you
broke
how
it.
to make it snort.
Make it snort. Here. She took it ever so gently. She has me fooled.
And then she rips it apart.
And then she's going to go over there and destroy it.
Yep.
Yep. That's what they do.
Cody
She does look bigger, Scott. I do think she's grown this past week.
Yeah, maybe.
For
So
sure.
we think maybe the 4 meals, Chet. She maybe a little growth spurt with the 4 meals. Now she could reach the bed. I'll weigh her again, but last time we weighed her, she lost a pound. So I don't know.
I think it's more confidence than
Sure. Then size.
than-
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah. But she's yeah.
It's like once I get that first time and it's like, ooh, I can do this.
No, I better get this from her.
It's like, no. See, oh my, that was literally a minute, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she gets those incisors in that. She gets it, and then it's all over. That's over. Over.
Yep.
This poor guy has 2 holes in it. He has a hole here and a hole here.
He's Oh, AC, we're like paid $1,500 to get a Super Bowl out of a dog's intestine.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Ay.
man.
Hey.
Jeepers.
Oh, puppy
Yeah,
dog.
she's such a pup, man. She is such a pain in the ass. But we love her to death. And you know what, Chet? She loves to give hugs.
Oh, she's the best hugger.
She's a
That's
hugger.
good.
She's a hugger. She'll literally, you're sitting on the couch, she'll walk up to you and put her neck like right. She'll do this right here. She just wants a hug.
That's good.
I bite her.
My dog's a damn licker. Pardon me.
No, Jeeps isn't a licker. She's a hugger.
She hugs.
Yeah, she's a
It's like just lay down and be calm. I'll pet you forever. But no,
yeah. No.
gotta lick.
She's not, she likes licks. She'll lick you, but like not like a.
Right. I mean, that's normal for a dog, give you a couple licks, but my dog is like nonstop. It's good if you drip a little something on your shirt. And
Dogs
that
in
thing
heaven.
really cleaned out, but that's about it.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you on Saturday. Be well and be safe, kids. Yeah, we'll talk to you on Saturday for Antisocial Club. Chad, be well. We'll talk to you.
All right. See you.
Everybody, thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.